Welcome to our viewers from around the globe. You join us just as today's practice session for the Australian Grand Prix is about to start. An opportunity here then for the drivers to learn the track and learn the car, and of course work out all the little kinks that show up when the teams put these cars together at the circuit. Anthony Davidson, this is all very familiar to you of course, so why don't you give us an idea as to what the drivers will be getting up to in these sessions?
I'd say the first responsibility for drivers during pre-practice is in gathering data for correlation purposes.
Holy shit, man, there's me.
Real-life data.
There's me.
Simulation. Secondly, the driver then needs to dial themselves into a circuit that they may not have driven around for a full year, which is a fact that's often overlooked. And then you finally focus on the details of car setup and the tyre wear. It's critical to have a good relationship with your engineer here so they can make the right adjustments at the right time to the car that ultimately bring out the performance you're looking for.
That's me again. Fuck. Famous already. Alright guys, welcome to part 1 of the F1 2018 career mode. We're starting off at McLaren. We are in Melbourne, Australia for the first practice session, man. The absolute nerves, I'm buzzing. We're about to go out and do our first ever lap in a Formula 1 car, well at least in this game anyway. The expectations for this race weekend are to qualify at least 12 and to finish the race at least 12. We've been given an objective of having at least one clean race in our opening 2 races. I don't quite know what that means. Does that just mean get to the finish? Does that mean get to the finish without any contact with other cars? I don't know. The last thing we want is contact though, and probably the most major and exciting news is the rain is scheduled for the race. So first race this season and we've got scheduled for rain. Unbelievable. But before we get to the rain, it is time to take on practice, try and get the car set up to the best of my ability, and then we can have a strong, hopefully strong qualifying session on Saturday. Right, well first off I want to say guys, man, this halo looks absolutely fucking awful. Secondly, we have the racing driving line on, and I'm only going to put that on for practice just until I get used to the game. Alright, so we've managed to complete practice 1 without any major catastrophes. We didn't crash, we didn't damage the car. The only bad news is we finished all the way down in 20th place. A 126.6. 3 tenths off our teammate Fernando Alonso. So it's not really positive that both McLarens are that far back, but there was a considerable amount of cars in front of me that were on the Ultra Softs. You can see Ericsson, Hartley, Hulkenberg, Sorokin all on the Ultras. Plus, I don't feel like I did that good of a lap, so I know I can definitely improve on that 126.6. So obviously, I'd rather not be last, but I know heading into the next 2 practice sessions, and more importantly heading into qualifying, I know that I can go faster than that, and I am pretty confident. I wasn't at the beginning, but I think I am pretty confident that we will not be on the back row of the grid come race day. But anyway, let's get into practice 2. Let's try and work more on the car development and try and get the perfect setup for Sunday. Right, practice 1's over. I believe it was solid enough. Just Fernando Alonso there, look, my fucking hero. A big Fernando. I wonder what he's doing. Probably wonder if he's watching porn or I don't know, maybe he's probably not studying this crap. Anyway, enough said, let's get into practice 2. Alright guys, so there you can see us here in practice 2. We just put in a pretty good lap on the Ultra Softs with the tyre management course, so things were looking good as we came round to finish sector 1, and we just lost complete control, smashing into the barricade. Wheel came off, and unfortunately that will be the end of our session. Didn't last long, lasted 10 minutes. It was a good 10 minutes up until that crash. There you go, not a happy bunny jumping at the car, and I'm pretty sure the team will be fucking pissed with that horrible mistake.
Here are your top 3: Bottas, Hamilton and Kimi Räikkönen.
You can see though, we did manage a 125.9, which was good enough for 13th place on the grid. 5 tenths behind Fernando Alonso, and I believe it's 1 place off where they expected us to qualify. So heading into P3, heading into the qualifying session, I am pretty confident. P3, we want to try and get into the top 10 at least, so we need a pretty strong lap to do so. Turn 1, not taking it not so bad. Into turn 2, trying to keep it tight. We're currently down on our our target time, so we need to try and up the pace ever so slightly, just under 2 temps off, and we're not even after sector 2 yet, so that's pretty damn bad actually. And by off the pace I mean off our target time, so we're just nowhere near the kind of pace that McLaren want us to get. And alright, so we've managed to complete the final practice session for the Australian Grand Prix. Pretty weird indeed. You've got Carlos Sainz up in 3rd place, Hamilton way down in 9th, albeit he didn't appear to run on the Ultras, he just went on the Super Softs. Our teammate Fernando Alonso was 3 temps faster than us and beat us, and he was on a softer compound tyre. He went on the Super Softs, we were on the Ultra Softs. That is kind of worrying, but I didn't really do a solid lap on the Ultra, so I guess I've got time in the bag. But down in 15th place, that is not really where we wanted to be heading into qualifying. I think we've got a very good chance of getting into Q1. Whether we can make Q3 or not is going to be a hell of a lot more difficult, but I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the challenge, forward to the prospect, forward to our first real competitive lap times, our first real competitive session. Yes, practice is important, but qualifying and the race is what really matters. That's what we will be judged on, that's what our career will be defined on, and hopefully we can deliver in a couple of hours time.
Melbourne, where qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix should be getting underway shortly.
Looks cloudy as fuck, man. Is there rain on the way? Daniel Ricciardo's sure hoping so. Home Grand Prix, can he deliver? Can he stick that Red Bull on pole? Right, here we go, starting our first qualifying lap of the session. We need a good one, and we've not took it too well, we could be out. And there's a bit of contact to the front wing, fucking horrible start there. And yeah, we're going to have to come in straight away then. That is not the start we were looking for. I'm just glad we weren't out, but what a horrible mistake that was. You can see some of the guys there are already completing their lap times, and we're just going to have to get this right round to the garage. That was absolutely terrible. So qualifying is complete, so this lap will have to be good enough, or else we are out. No second chances, no more laps, man, no. This is it, it's now or never, do or die. And it's not been a good final sector, but apparently we're going to be like 1.6 up. So I think we did a 124.8. Will that be enough to get us through? It's not enough. It's 17th. We've been eliminated in the first qualifying session. Definitely not what we were looking for. And look at that, Fernando Alonso somehow in his McLaren getting 2nd place. We are 123.2, 1.7 seconds faster than us. We'll see how far we were behind. Not that far, we're only less than a 10th off. So that is disappointing. I think we definitely had an extra 10th in the car there, but we just did not deliver it. And that means that we are going to be starting 17th. Going to be wet in the race though, so we can definitely do something from 17th. Not what we want it to be, but it is not the end of the world. And it is raining. The rain is pouring down.
But it's the same Albert Park that we've come to know and love for more than 2 decades now, that hosts the first round of a 21 race championship, taking us from here in Melbourne, Australia, across the globe before we eventually reach the season finale at Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. Once again, Anthony Davidson joins me for the race today, and it's a race where anything can happen as the rain is falling, grip and visibility is lacking. Could be something of a lottery out there, Ant.
Well, that's right. There's always an added element of unpredictability when there's standing water on the circuit. But one thing that might help them with the grip is a new softer compound full wet and intermediate tyre that
wasn't the best qualifying session for Daniel Ricciardo in 8th.
New tyres for the first time today. Yet another
Valtteri Bottas though on pole position. Interesting. I wonder where Alonso came.
Well then, after an exciting
Let's find out. I'm pretty sure it's going to give us the standings. Yes.
Lines up on pole position, edging out.
Interesting. So we've got the two number 2 drivers on the front row. Then Vettel and Hamilton a bit further back. Verstappen 5th, Hulkenberg 6th. Renault did very good there. Fernando Alonso in 9th place. Great qualifying session for him. And obviously we're on the 9th row of the grid in 17th place. I do believe we're slightly out of position, so it's probably going to be difficult for us to get in the points, but we need to at least make up a few places here, man, because 17th is just not good enough. 3, 4, 5, the lights are out, we're off. It's not the best of starts, but it looks like we might be okay. We're trying to get past Gasly, and then Lance Stroll out of nowhere just overtakes us, and so does Sorokin. The Williams there with an unbelievable start into turn 1, completely leaving us behind. And you see a different angle of that, man. We just had no pace. We got off the line well, but after that, man, there was nothing. And we've now dropped down into 18th place. Trying to maybe perhaps make a move on Gasly here. Can we look down the inside? We may have him. We may have Gasly and Sorokin. I think we have. We came very wide there. It looks like we've done it. We're up into 16th place, so we've gained a place from our starting position. Now we've got Charles Leclerc in front of us, and we're going to try and make a move, and we've done it. A bit of a risky move, but a move nonetheless. We're getting a warning for that. A warning for a collision with Charles Leclerc. And another warning for exceeding track limits. Man, this is not a good start. We might be up into 14th place, but already 2 warnings received. We need to take it easy. We've got Perez now in front of us with Hartley in front of him. We already seem to be falling behind the pack in front, which is not good news. Alonso, I think, still in a points paying position. It looks like he's in 9th or 10th at the moment. Now all we can do, try our best to do, is just stick behind Perez here and try and keep pace with these guys. That is it. It's going to be a long race. Anything can happen in the rain. You would expect at least one safety car, so I mean this is going to be a long race fought right to the very end, and I must believe there's a good chance of getting points here. Kimi Räikkönen, fastest lap of the race. It appears he has now made his way into first place. Okay, we've just started lap 7 and we are drastically falling off the pace here. I don't know if it's to do with the life or lack of life left in our tyres, particularly the front left, but I know our pace is falling off big time. We're falling off from Perez. It's not beginning to look good. Obviously we should be nowhere near pitting yet, so that's a worrying sign that our tyres have virtually hit the cliff already on only lap 7. We appear to have yellow flags up in sector 1 here. I'm not quite sure what it is, but we're not doing well at the moment, man. We are struggling. We're going off the pace. Alonso and Grosjean appear to, I think both of them are out, and I cannot believe that's not a safety car. Are you absolutely shitting me? How the hell is that not brought out a safety car? Now we're the only McLaren car. Oh yes! Safety car has in fact been deployed. And it appears Perez has also got the same idea as us. He's came into the pits. Will he beat that pack out? It's not looking likely. I think Perez is going to rejoin at the back of the queue, as are we, no doubt. Here we go, we're in, putting the fresh intermediates on.
Exit now.
It is a risk. We have lost about 5 or 6 places doing this, but I just did not feel like we had the pace. So, may as well pit and get the fresh intermediates on. It's still not going. Come on, Kimi. Put the foot down. And it looks like he took off now. But we can't overtake until the start-finish line. And that is a horrible restart there. Don't know what Kimi's playing at. Wow, with no traction. We've just completely almost spun out there. And we're not going to make up jack shit as we begin lap 13. Horrible restart for us. Horrible restart in general. Looks like Perez is going for a move on Ericsson, and he has made it some contact. Or we could do it. We've just snuck up in behind both of them. Fantastic manoeuvre. Perez and Ericsson there having a bit of a collision, and we just took advantage of it. And you can see that move there down the inside of both cars. Fantastic stuff. Seems to be a bit of a train being held up here by Ocon. We've got Lance Stroll to pass next in front of us. I think we've made a slight mistake in the pits. We've changed the downforce. I wanted to add more, but I think I've actually took some away. The car seems to be sliding all over the place, which is a disaster for us. I cannot believe I've made such a rookie mistake like that. But with the fresher tyres, we do appear to have a speed advantage at the moment. Can we take advantage of it? Can we make it work as we chase down Lance Stroll here? We might have a move, or at least an attempted move, into turn 3. We're right on the fucking ass of Stroll. We're going to risk a manoeuvre. We're pretty far back. We've risked it and we've made it. I believe we've made it. Yes, we have. So we've moved up into 15th place. That may be the course of action here. It's so fucking heavy, the rain now. I can't see shit. The spray, it's unbelievable. We might actually even have him down here. We take the inside line. I think we've got it. No, we don't. We almost had it. And Gasly has somehow managed to defend his position. They're very close. Close racing, safe racing, fair racing. And it's Pierre Gasly that comes away with the position. Not too happy about that. I thought we had to move on. We'll try again though. A much better exit than Gasly here, but I don't think we're going to take this corner too good. Almost crashed into that bit of debris there, so that would have been horrible. Appears to be a major issue up here. I think it's Vettel. He seems to be slowing this pack down. No idea what is happening. We're going to try and make a move on Gasly though, and I think we've just completed it. We have up at the 14th place. Vettel then dives into the pits, and it looks like we're all battling here for this final points position, so this is a huge battle, a very important battle. It's only a lap 23, but we're going to have to come into the pits here. We've got absolute fucking zero pace again. The front left is completely gone. You're just overheating it. I just don't know what's wrong with it. It looks like Gasly's trying to make a move on us, forcing us wide. We've somehow managed to hold on to that position. We're just going to try and get the car through to the pits, man. The front left completely ruined. It is fucked. And I think our chances of getting points in this race are also fucked. Not the start we were looking for. We just cannot look after tyres for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, lap 31. Here we come down the pit straight. We've actually overtaken everybody we're battling against in the pits. You can see them all exiting there. So we're now up to 11th place. So the Hamilton there just overtaken us. We've been overlapped on lap 35, man. Race not going how we planned. Absolutely zero pace at the moment. Ram wide. Gasly now will be looking at an opportunity to overtake. I think he's got it. He has got it. Oh, there appears to be a collision there. I think it's Stroll into the barricade. Did I perhaps cause that? I'm not too sure. It might have been a little bit of a collision there. We got me and Gasly. Not much, but it was enough of a collision for Gasly to hit Stroll, and Stroll has now hit the wall. Here we go, guys. Coming into the pits this lap then. I'm going to put on fresh intermediates, and we're just going to go for it, man. Got to take a rest now. We're just losing so much time, so this is the game plan. Put on the fresh inters. I think we're going to change up the downforce a bit, and hopefully we'll come out a lot faster and be able to attack.
Go, go, go.
There you go, fresh inters on. And where are we going to rejoin? So we came out in 15th.
No more scheduled pit stops.
And we have Ericsson not that far up in front of us, so it's going to be interesting to see now how we get on here.
The car behind through.
Safety car deployed, man. This is
Safety car is out. Keep
fucking
an eye on
insane. We could be in a great position now. Will everyone else pit though?
slow
There is the safety car there,
safety
so
car. You may overtake the safety car. It is waiting to pick up the leader.
sent us through. And now we just need to go back around until we catch it, so
Slow down, slow down.
could be a pretty lengthy
Which means
safety
you're too
car.
fast. Reduce
Well, this is slightly worrying, man. The safety car's coming in this lap. We've not caught it yet. Now we're coming up behind Magnussen and Ocon, who's going really slow, and they're refusing to go any faster, man. This is unbelievable stuff. If they do not hurry up, man, we're never going to catch it. Well, we're not catching it anyway at this rate. I don't have a clue what that was about, man.
Okay, clear.
Ocon ruining the race for everyone there. with his horrible driving, and maybe he has a problem. He's just let Mags him through. Suppose we'll find out in a moment when we go for an overtake. But yeah, thanks to Ocon, didn't catch the back of the safety car. We are not caught up to the grid, so we've still got a lot of work to do here if we want to get anywhere near those points. And surely we've got that done here. We're going to try and go around the outside, or maybe we'll go down the inside now. You can see fresher tyres making that work, no problem. Now it's going to be up to Bottas to try and make a move, although he does have the benefit of having a blue flag getting waved, so he should make that pass no problem.
5 minutes, heavy rain on its way.
Okay, we've just been told the rain is going to get worse in 5 minutes time. Heavy rain is coming, and that changes up everything. Do we just try and see out the rest of the race, or do we try and, you know, take a risk, take a gamble and come on and put a set of wet tyres on?
Happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
3 laps to go, man. Look at how heavy the rain is. Unbelievable stuff. I don't think there'll be any point pitting. No, we're already a lap down on the leader. So really, if we did pit, we're going to have like 1 lap worth of tyres to push. Here we go now, just 2 corners left to take. I think we're going to be able to hold Leclerc back. We should be able to bring the car home in 15th place. We get onto the final straight. All we need to do is push it down on the power, and we are going to come home in our first race in 14th position.
It just wasn't our day today.
Interesting. We started at 17th. We made up 3 places. I think we were pretty decent today. We had to make, I think, 2 stops more than the cars around us just due to tyre wear, which fucked us up royally. But apart from that, I think we were pretty solid today, and we can definitely build on this position. But then you see Ferrari boss, what's his name, Mario Pasta Maker, that celebrates it. It's Kimi Raikkonen, gets his first win in F1 in about 50 years. The flying fin has finally done it. Ferrari mechanics look absolutely ecstatic, and it's a very good start to the season for them.
Welcome then to the podium, our top 3 drivers. What a great effort from them today.
It looks like Hulkenberg somehow got on the podium for Renault, so what a start to the season there for Renault. Hulkenberg coming home in 3rd place. I wonder what happened to Hamilton. Did Hamilton have to make another pit stop? Or maybe it was a safety car late on. That could have been for Hamilton. We don't know. We'll check at the end when we have a look at the classification. But there you go, the top 3. Kimi Raikkonen, Danny Ricciardo and Nico Hulkenberg.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Kimi
So
Raikkonen
Lewis
takes the
Hamilton
lead of the
ended up...
drivers'
Wait,
table.
Hulkenberg actually finished 2nd. He was on the 2nd step of the podium, not the 3rd. Carlos Sainz coming home in 4th. A fantastic race for Renault, coming in 2nd and 4th. You got Lewis Hamilton ended up finishing as far down as 5th. Verstappen 6th, Bottas 7th, Vettel 8th. Hartley got 2 points for Toro Rosso 9th. Kevin Magnussen brought home 1 point for Haas. Pierre Gasly 11th, Sorokin 12th, Ericsson 13th. We came home in 14th, Leclerc 15th, Ocon 16th, Lance Stroll 17th, Perez 18th, Fernando Alonso 19th, and Romain Grosjean in 20th. But we'll see what happens. So you can see, due to Alonso retiring really early on, we've kind of beat him here in the race in terms of the rivalry breakdown. So obviously we finished the race, he didn't. We finished higher than him, both penalty free. He retired really early, not enough. He wasn't doing enough racing to get a penalty. And then fastest lap obviously goes to us, because we were there at the end when there's less fuel on board. You know, the track's getting quicker, fresher tyres. So obviously that we are going to be leading this battle as we leave Australia. But like I said, it's first race of the season. We're only really leading because Alonso had a DNF, so we're not going to get carried away. I know 243 resource points made available. And you can see our rep with McLaren took a drastic hit. That is unbelievable. It actually took a drastic hit with most teams, so I'm not sure if it's due to what I said in the interview after the race or whether it was due to the race itself, but it's not a good sign, is it, man? Anyway guys, that is going to do it. Kind of disappointing there at the start, but I think it was solid enough not what we want to achieve, but at least we didn't embarrass ourselves. We didn't finish last. We had a clean race weekend. We finished the full race. So I do see some positives, even though it's not the result we wanted. Up next, we'll probably be doing the next race weekend. There is an option of doing some challenges, but I think I'd rather just get into the next race, which I believe is China, and then, you know, we can try and put that disappointing race in Australia behind us, both for myself and more importantly Fernando, and then try and get some points on the board. So we're probably going to be doing China next, guys. Until next time, thanks for watching. Leave your predictions down below. How do you think I'm going to get on in China? How do you think Fernando's going to get on? And can McLaren register their first points this season? Let me know all that down below. And until next time, peace.